Antonio Living. If you thought you were recycling the right way, you might want to listen to this. This morning we're talking about e-waste and the way to get rid of it. Joining us is Vandell Norwood. He's with Corona Vision. They're all about practicing green recycling, getting rid of your e-waste the right way. It's nice to see you. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
I'm kind of learning about this for the first time, and I know a lot of people in this country, you know, we think we do our part by separating our paper and our glass and things like that and putting it out on the curb. But there's a lot that we're not doing, especially when it comes to e-waste. So explain for me what e-waste is.
E-waste is unwanted electronics.
Okay.
And there's lots of it. That's every year. Christmas is coming up. What you're going to do with the old electronics, the old TV. If something breaks, what do you do with it? Where do you send it? Most of us put it in the closet and store it for a while.
Right.
So we call that e-waste, electronic waste.
So where does this e-waste go?
Well, there's recyclers out there that say they recycle, but they're not truly recycling. This stuff will get put in a container and sent overseas to third world countries where they don't have the means of processing it correctly.
So imagine you've got a pile of computers, a pile of old cell phones, anything like that. They've all got some dangerous elements to them, right?
Yes.
And once that's all melted down and sent overseas, it can actually harm a lot of people.
Yes, and it's very easy to get the harmful chemicals from them. Just taking a circuit board alone itself, breaking it open, actually exposes a lot of the chemicals that are inside there.
You've got some video that you brought to our attention that I found was fairly shocking because it's video of children in different countries with massive amounts of e-waste. They're trying to get rid of it, but really it's extremely harmful.
It is. It's very harmful. And it goes to these third world countries because it's cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. You know, even though we're at 10 cents a pound, that's our handling fee to take care of it. Eventually we'll get to the point where we won't charge anything to handle this.
Wow, it's crazy. I mean, when you see that video, it makes you want to make sure you're doing the right thing and you're getting your stuff to the right people. And that's where you guys come in.
Right.
So what kind of things can you recycle for us?
Well, at Corona Visions, we can recycle any type of electronic equipment, no matter what it is. If it's electronics, we can take care of it.
Okay.
So there's no sense of going to put it in the trash or anything like that. Or most electronics you don't need to put in a recycle bin because they're not set up for it.
Right. It's just going to end up somewhere in, and you just saw what can happen to that e-waste. Yes. What about sensitive information? For example, we want to give you our computers or things like that. How do we make sure that it's wiped clean?
We actually have a facility that will actually go to your location. We can do on-site destruction.
Okay.
We also have a procedure to wipe the hard drives to make sure there's no information on it. Then they get tested to make sure they were wiped.
Okay.
So there's no way of getting any information out of there.
So you're checking and you're double checking,
yes.
And then you offer a certificate of destruction too,
yes.
that shows us that our stuff has been actually taken
yes.
care of. Let's talk about your mascot. It's the prospector.
Yes.
Because we're going to be seeing him around town as we get more and more into recycling a lot better.
Yes, we chose the prospector because he's prospector. Anybody can be a prospector. Going out there looking for gold or silver. We have it in our e-waste. We have silver, we have gold, platinum, nickel. So that's what the prospector does. And
you guys have actually partnered with UTSA students to help get the word out about the dangers of e-waste.
Yes. We chose them because they have the same goals and ideas, and it's called the movement. And we really believe in their project, and we want to be very supportive of it.
And we got a bunch of UTSA students in our audience this morning who are here to kind of help us out with this cause and getting the word out and recycling responsibly. Very good to see the young people. And of course, really, I think the young people are the ones behind this movement. They've really helped us old people get on board with the recycling movement.
Yes, that's what the prospectors, to help reach out to the younger people. And we also do events at schools and stuff like that to help educate the general public, and that's what the prospector does.
And you guys have a special event happening today. People can drop off their e-waste for you, and you have a bunch of different prizes and things like that happening because it's an important day today.
Yes, today is Texas Recycles Day. There's some other events that's going to be coming on through the week, but the San Antonio will have something happening on the 19th.
Okay. Well, if you would like to find out more about what kind of things can be dropped off at Corona Vision, if you'd like to know more about how they do this, if you'd like to learn more about e-waste, all you need to do is check coronavisions.com. You can find them on Facebook. Look for prospector.cvi, Corona Visions. Go to facebook.com for that. And you can call them if you've got questions at 210-521-7612.